What's up, everybody? This is Roz Gold-Onwude. We are here for a new edition of Ballin on a Budget. We've got some new contestants, my pals, my colleagues here, Andrew Lopez and Tim Bontemps.
I'm always happy to be going in competitions against Timmy Goodtime, so happy to be here.
We were inspired by the new MVP trophy being renamed after Michael Jordan, and it got us thinking about the exclusive list of players with multiple MVPs. So take a look at the grid. We've got all of these players listed out, and you still have to make a squad and a roster of 5 players with your $15 budget. And to make it interesting, we put Michael Jordan at his own tier of $7 to make it hard on you.
Michael Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this.
He's just simply amazing.
What you doing, Tim? I'm gonna go to you first.
All right, so I can understand, Roz, why somebody would look at this and say you got to have Michael Jordan on your team, right? But when you talk, like you said, when you have this kind of elite talent across the board, I couldn't have half my budget going to one player. So we're going to start on the $4 line. Going to go with Steph Curry, three-point shooting machine. Going to start off with guaranteed to have an elite offensive weapon out there, a guy who could space the floor better than anybody we've ever seen in the game. I'm going to stay on the $4 line. I'm going to take Larry Bird, arguably the best passer, especially at the forward position we've ever seen. Another guy who, if you put Larry Bird in today's game, he would be shooting 8-10 threes a game, right? Back in the early 80s when the three-point line barely came in, he was taking 1 or 2 a game. Obviously, he famously won the three-point competition with his shooting jacket on.
He didn't take off his top yet. I didn't see when he took off his top.
I'm now staying also on the $4 line, taking the other guy there, Tim Duncan, the best power forward of all time, elite rim protection, ability to space the floor out, guy who is held up, can hold up in any defensive scheme. Going to have him anchoring my defense. Next, I'm going to go to the $2 line. Going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo, maybe the most athletic freak we've ever seen in the history of the league. Going to put him on the best perimeter scorer on the other team, let him wreak havoc, run the floor, do his thing. And then I'm going to the $1 line, and I'm taking the guy who just put up 40, 27, and 10 in an NBA game. That's Nikola Jokic. I'm going to have a big team, ton of shooting, ton of passing. Good luck beating my squad, Lopez.
I got to jump in here, guys, because first of all, this is a tough Ballin on a Budget. Who here is a dollar MVP? That is likely the most underrated Jokic pick ever. But I really love, not only do you have the spacing and the size, you've got posts and big guys that are cerebral and can facilitate for others. Your team
I love big man passers, Roz. That's my thing.
I see you, Tim. I see you. All right, Andrew. What can you do against that? That was really good.
Well, see, look, Tim likes to try and make this difficult. And producers like to make this difficult on us. And, let's make Michael Jordan $7. And okay, fine. I'll still take Michael Jordan at $7. The MVP award is named for him. I'm going to take him. So I'm going to start my squad off with the $7 Michael Jordan. Next, I'm going to go to the $3 line, and I'm going to take Bill Russell. Because at this stage, I need somebody at the back end who's going to be my big man. There's lots of great choices here. I'm going to take the guy who the league just retired his jersey, the 11-time champion. He's got so many rings, he can't fit them on all of his fingers. I'm going with Bill Russell.
Also a New Orleans guy. Of course, you're taking the New Orleans guy.
He is a Louisiana-born person. Don't worry, I got more Louisiana-born coming right after this. Your best pick, your absolute best pick, Tim, is on the $2 line because I am also going to take Giannis. When I saw him, that's one of those ones when they send you the list and you see the grid and you're like, Giannis at 2, I'm starting there and I'll figure the rest of the roster out. Also, since I have $7, I gotta keep myself at the bottom of this grid here. I'm gonna take Steve Nash as my point guard. We're going to get up shots. He's going to be able to facilitate. Everybody on my team can pass the ball. And then with my last pick, staying in Louisiana, I'm going to go with the guy who just had his 90th birthday a few weeks ago. I'm going to go with Bob Pettit. People forget how good he was. Averaged 20 every year he was in the league. He is still 3rd all time in rebounds per game. So if I have him and Russell back there, I don't care who you have on your team. Good luck getting a rebound. I don't care if it's Tim. I don't care if it's Larry. I don't care who you have. I'm going to put those 2 back there. We're going to get every board. We're going to get out in transition and just have fun stopping me.
Who's the man of the hour? Bob Pettit. The new scoring record for a regulation time playoff game, 50 points.
Andrew, your team is a rebounding machine. You got to box out and keep them off the glass. I also like that you went for MJ. You know, that was a tougher challenge.
The $7 didn't scare me. $7 didn't scare me.
But the producers just told me that I have to pick my favorite team. I don't know who would actually win, but I am a sucker for a cerebral passing, facilitating post. And
There we
boy,
go,
do I love
Roz.
some shooters around them. I'm gonna have to go with Tim on this one. It reminds me of a few Stanford women's basketball teams I've played with.
That's
in the
right.
past.
That's right.